Welcome to a brand new edition of Big Oo's Top 20 Countdown. This week, we're counting down the top 20 R&B songs. Plus, we got our awesome guest, Tristan Johnson, and we got an awesome comedy corner and awesome extra songs. But you guys, let's get into it. The number 20 song comes from Big Money Blitz. This song was called Pressure. Shout it. Let's get into it. Big Money Blitz, number 20 with Pressure on Big Oo's Top 20 Countdown. Yeah, you guys, that was the number 19 song, Sexy Red with You Are My Everything featuring Drake. And we got our guest, Tristan Johnson. I actually met him like over a year ago,
That's
and he
right.
was actually he was a comic. I actually did an interview with him over at what's the name's event? Oni's event.
Yeah, that was
and
downtown.
since then we've been following I've been following him. He's been following me on Instagram. Even through the hacking change that I went through, we still linked up. And what's up, man? How are you doing?
Well, I've been good. I've been good.
Man, tell me a little bit, tell my listeners about yourself.
I'm a comedian. I'm from East Oakland, California, by way of Sacramento. It's all Northern California. I've been doing
Yeah.
comedy about 15 years. Yeah. Loving what I do.
Wow, that is so cool. Oakland, Sacramento, that's my grandfather and stuff are from. Wow,
Mhm.
that is so cool. Now, I was born and raised in San Jose. Not about me, ain't about you. It's about you. So how did you get into comedy?
One time I went to this place called the Touch of Class. It was a bar called Touch of Class, and BT Kingsley had a comedy show there. And I performed once, and I just never stopped doing that exact thing.
Wow. How do you describe your comedy?
Um, Around the way, family reunion style comedy.
Wow, that is so cool. Around the way, expand on it, bro.
Mhm.
What's the best thing about being a comedian?
The best thing about being a comedian is you can use all the information you know,
Hmm.
anything.
Wow, that is so cool. If you weren't doing comedy, what would you be doing?
I think I would probably be a high school teacher or something like that, or I would definitely be in education. Um, Comedy, I feel like comedy is education.
Yeah, yeah, that's really cool. You know what? We're gonna talk more to you, but let's get back in this countdown. The number 18 song comes from The Weeknd and Playboy Cardi. This song is called Timeless. Let's get into it. Timeless by The Weeknd and Playboy Cardi on Big O Stop 20 Countdown. Yeah, y'all, that was the number 17 song, Rob 49 with On the Money featuring Cardi B. And we're talking to our guest, Tristan Johnson. Wow. Wow. I saw your clips. Man, you were very, very funny, man. You're very, very funny.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate
Okay,
it.
just laughing. And if people listen to the show, I've been leading up to this interview for so long by playing your clips, man. Like since you confirmed, it's like, oh my God, you're playing the clips. And now to have you on the show, I feel like I'm talking to a superstar, man.
Mhm.
Describe your first comedy gig.
Oh, my first comedy gig, I guess a gig is a gig you get paid for. Um, Insane Wayne, he won the 25th Bay Area Black Comedy Competition. He was the first comedian to ever pay me. He had me do his show, and I was opening up for um Mikey Winfield. He was just on America's Got Talent. And I brought my whole family out. It was an amazing show. I was natural. I just acted like I was talking to my family, and that's how we made it happen.
That's cool. That's cool. Do you get offended when people call you the big man of comedy?
Nah, nah,
You don't get
I'm
that?
big in whatever I do. So yeah, I don't take offense easily. I'm a comic, you know what I mean? Everybody
Yeah.
can express themselves. Now, if somebody's just being totally disrespectful, now that's one thing, but yeah, I don't get offended off of that at all.
Oh, that's cool. That's good. That's good. Some people get like, oh God, you call me, you get all depressed and stuff. We don't need, we don't want you to get all crying. We don't want you crying,
No,
brother.
I don't be bugging like that.
That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. What is one thing that you haven't done that you really love to do?
Maybe a HBO special. I guess a HBO special now is a Netflix special.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely love to put an hour on under great production and just let the world see what I've been cooking up a whole lifetime.
I can actually see that. I can actually see you with on an hour. That's cool, man. That's cool. Um, Describe your what's your feeling on the comedy scene nowadays? Like, because has it changed since you started, or has it gotten worse? Has it gotten better? Or,
I feel like it might have gotten better. It's other things that I feel like it has gotten better, but it has merged into a lot of other entertainment. Whenever it's all in the attention game, everybody is trying to get attention. So what happens is people will either start off as comics, and if they're not funny, then they'll say, "Oh, I was really a rapper." And then if they're not a good rapper, then I was twerking. And then if they wasn't good twerking, then I was gay. Then they wasn't doing that, and then they were beefing. So people will start off with one thing and
yeah.
gravitate to the nearest thing to get some attention.
Wow, that's some funny
Like,
stuff.
it's a meltdown, and you have seen so many different artists do that, before Cardi B was like rapping and stuff like that. She was just on Instagram talking to people. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? And then the love and the hip hop and then the rap, and you get what I'm saying? So some
Yeah.
people some people start off as rapping, and then like Plies. I feel like Plies is an actual legend in the rap game.
Yeah.
Yeah, He
Yeah.
was he was one of my last favorite rappers, you know what I mean?
For real.
And then when he sat in the car and put a camera to his face, people think he's way more famous than any new hit that he could put out.
That's true.
So it's giving people access, and you could turn this into a personal business.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I can't say that it's worse. It's extremely different.
Hmm. Okay.
Back
Wow.
in the days, we had way more gatekeepers on every level.
Hmm.
Like, to get famous back in the days, you had to do every talent show until a talent agency found you.
Yeah.
Now you could just be in your bedroom dancing, making fun of DC Young Fly got famous from talking in the bathroom, seeing at pictures of people. You know what I mean? And
Wow. Yep.
I really like his comedy. So it has matched, he has reached where, it was bound to go to. So I just think it's different. A lot of us older guys have to learn the curve, because definitely if you're from the 90s and the 80s,
Mhm.
going to social media or going out in public and telling everybody your every single feeling is a learning curve that we have to adapt to. That's just not natural.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's to us, but to the kids, you go to a church and these kids, they know every TikTok dance. They might not even be potty trained, but they know how to do a TikTok dance, and they know how to get in the phone. They know how to get in the cash app. Know how to buy uh, weapons for their video games, and these kids don't know how to brush their teeth, tie their shoe, use the
For real.
bathroom, but they could put on a full production.
Yeah. Wow. Yep. You're right. You're right about that.
Yeah.
You're definitely right about that. But I'm gonna come back and we're gonna talk to you because I got a question for you, a real good
One
question.
thing we might gotta we gotta be players about it.
Okay.
Yeah, a little bit more.
Okay, that's the first
Yeah,
time a guest ever did that. That's the first time I ever had to do that on camera.
you
I
good.
should have been more prepared, brother. Should have been.
No, oh, that ain't even my bad. That ain't even that's a computer thing. So that wasn't even you. It,
Uh-oh.
it was the bad. It was the light hitting you. My bad. That wasn't even your
It's
face.
all right. It's all right, brother. It's all right, brother.
Yeah, but
I
that's why I say we
you trusted
players.
me
You
to be
know,
able
we.
to.
No, that wasn't even you. My bad. I made it seem like
It's
you had
my
something going
fault.
on.
It's all right, bro. It's all right,
No.
man. Gotta clean off the screen, brother.
Right, right. My
It's
dirty
all
ass house pointing out. Oh, I'm gonna say that on stage. That's funny as hell.
right. Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. Mine is not the tightest either. Don't feel bad. But let's get back in this countdown. The number 16 song comes from Friday. This song is called Baddest in the Room. Let's get into it. Friday with Baddest in the Room, number 16 on Migos Top 20 Countdown. Yeah, y'all, that was the number 15 song, Sweetie, with Is It the Way? I guess it is. It's time to get into the first section song of the week. First section song of the week is we've had him on the show. We had him on the show a couple of weeks ago. He's a dear friend of the show, and he's a good friend of mine. Period. And he's a co-worker of mine. His name is Murray Wade. This is his first single as Murray Wade. This song was called "Care for You." Let's get into it. The first section song of the week. Murray Wade with "Care for You" on Big Top 20 Countdown. Yeah, y'all, I stole that from Soul Train. Yeah, I always got to say that. Yeah, you guys, that was the extra song of the week. Murray Wade with "Care for You," and we're talking to our guest Tristan Johnson, the
Yeah,
legend, the big man of comedy. Yeah, the big boss of comedy. Yeah, I'm trying to pump your head up.
I try. I try. I try.
Yeah, man. Well, who are some of your influences in comedy?
Definitely Cat Williams. Definitely Cat Williams. Definitely Cedric the Entertainer. Robin Harris, Bernie Mac. Of course, the Eddie Murphys, the Martins. Um, but definitely even young Ellen. I
Hmm.
really enjoy Ellen's comedy when I was young.
Oh,
Yeah, Ellen DeGeneres was a beast in her younger days. I like all kind of comedy. Um, Adele, Harris, who else? Some more. Yeah, I
yeah.
like my favorite is gotta be Tony Roberts.
Wow. Yeah, he's pretty funny. I like him.
Yeah, Tony
Uh,
Roberts is definitely one of probably my favorite. And Tony Roberts and Nate Jackson. Definitely those two. No particular order, but those two.
what have you ever had? Oh, let me get this question right. Have you ever been to a comedy show? You're like, oh my God, this is not all that. Have you
Uh,
ever did?
yeah, that's what got me into comedy. I went to a comedy show on a date
Mhm.
the first time, and I saw some cats, and I was like, they not funny. I would have said this. I would have did this. I would have did that. And that's what turned me into a comedian. Once I saw other people do it, I had to give them the props for actually getting on stage. But I didn't know that comedy was a thing. I didn't know I didn't know about open mics and stuff like that. The first time I ever saw it, I did it and I did nothing else after that.
Wow, that is so cool. Do you do comedy full time, or you just or you have a regular job, or it's just like you just
I have trades. I do comedy. I do a lot of churches. I do a lot of church gigs, corporate gigs, comedy clubs. I always I got a truck driver's license, so
Mhm.
if I ever was in a bind, I could always drive something.
That's right. That's right.
My dad had a license, his dad had a license, so as long as you got a truck driver's license, you could work to now.
That's true. That's true. That's true. Wow. But before yeah, that brings us to my next question. Before you did comedy, what were you doing?
What was I doing? I was truck driving. I was trying to rap a little bit.
Mhm.
Uh,
Okay.
I definitely wanted to be a rapper, but yeah, pretty much that. I was working. I was 27 when I started comedy.
Oh, you were. Oh,
Now I
okay.
was 27. Now I'm 42.
Wow.
So
Wow.
Yes, it's hard for me to even visualize a life before comedy because
Wow,
it's been pretty much the bulk of my adult life.
that is so cool. Wow. You know what? We're gonna get back to you because I want you to do. Actually, want to play your clip, and then I want you to do a little bit of comedy on the fly. Do you have a problem with? I hope you don't have a
I
problem with that.
never have a problem with that.
Uh, but let's get back in this countdown. The number 14 song comes from Real Boston Richie with "Help Me." Let's get into 14. Real Boston Richie with "Help Me" on Big Old Stop 20 Countdown. Yeah, y'all, that was a number. We did a three in a row for you. We did Real Boston Richie with Help Me. Number 13 was Ayana with For the Streets. And number 12 was Future with Too Fast. I kind of like that song. Now it's time to get to the comedy of Tristan, our guest. Man, man, you ready?
I'm
Give me
ready.
5 minutes, brother. Give me 5 minutes.
Oh,
Make
five
me laugh.
minutes. Okay.
Yeah, make me laugh, brother.
Yeah, man. This comedy thing it's a wild thing with this comedy thing. Um, when you see comics out here, you could tell they bombing. You
Mhm.
know, some comics they some people I didn't see people girlfriend walk smooth out the club. I'm talking about
Okay.
yeah, when you bomb at a comedy show and you have to explain, you got to explain to your girl, well, everybody bombs sometimes, but she just saw your ass bomb. Yeah,
Uh-oh.
that's always a tough thing right there. We in this generation where everybody is talking about catching a fade. These kids want to fight. They don't understand. When you get older, you can win a fight and still have to take 3 days off of work. You might put somebody in a coma, but he might at least put you in a bath for a couple bit for a while with some Epsom salt. At 40, it ain't no clean fights. You might knock him out. He might feel better. You might throw your whole sciatic nerve off balance. You might, yeah. When
Oh
you
my
were
God.
young, yeah, everybody told about they want to catch a fade. I didn't see some people fumble a fade on the 1 yard line. Uh, Sometimes you ain't guaranteed to win one of those fights.
For real.
Yeah. And you
Wow.
feel like a fool if you go check in, you go look for the ass whooping. Oh man.
That's a mess.
Yeah. And we way up here in Northern California and Sacramento is so hot.
Wow.
And yeah, in a hot day, you will adjust your gangster. I told somebody, hey, get under the shade, I'll whoop your ass. But I ain't gonna fight you in the middle of the sun. We could go fight in the Wendy's lobby, but we ain't gonna be in this hot ass parking lot.
The
You
mess.
gotta you gotta change the way you threaten people. When it cool off, I'm whooping your ass. You good until middle October. Yeah.
That's a mess. That's
That he go down is gonna go down, but
a mess.
I've
Oh
never
wow.
been that mad at somebody I had to fight at 100 degrees. Now 100 degrees will make me want to fight.
For real. That's a mess.
I'm
That's a
fighting to get cool. I'm fighting for my life.
mess.
Sacramento sun, you feel attacked.
For real. Oh yeah. That's a mess. That's a
Yeah,
mess.
this Sacramento sun, this heat in Sacramento is ridiculous. You might snitch to somebody that don't even care. You might go up to the ice cream man and be like, they selling dope up the block. I don't know. I don't I don't know how that affects you, but it's just so hot. I just felt like sharing. Yeah.
That's a mess. That's a mess. That's some hot stuff when you be snitching. Oh wow,
No,
that was awesome. That was awesome. I'm still up here. Oh man, I got to pull this back together. This is a show. We got to realize this is it. That's funny. That was really, really funny. That was a comedy of Tristan Johnson. Man, funny, 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 funny. 15 years. Wow, you've been doing it for a long time.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
This is the life.
Yeah. Um, I already asked you that question. Hmm. So, what's next for you? What are you doing? What do you have going on right now?
In Oakland with KBLX radio station, we're doing the Funny Feast. We're going to do
Okay.
a comedy show and raise money for all the food banks in Alameda County. And Oakland is in Alameda County, Berkeley is in Alameda County. So
Okay.
we're taking care of all the food banks, which is everybody's going to eat off of this show. That's what we're
Wow.
here to do. I'm a part of a couple of church plays. I'm a part of a faith you can see. Um,
Okay.
I play Big Red in that play.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we doing I do some church plays. I'm also a part of the 1 Degree Depression Tour. It's talking about depression because we're all one person away from somebody that's dealing with depression if we're not the one that's dealing with depression. So we speak on depression, but we add a little comedy to it because I feel like comedy is the poor man's therapy.
True. That's very true. That's very, very true. Oh, you said how did you get into acting? The church play acting.
Well, I do so much church comedy. They was like, man, if you get a part of our church play, you already not, you don't get stage fright. You get in front of us anyway. So, would you mind bringing your magic to this play? So, I definitely support the play, and I feel like it's good ministry and it's good with laughter. I do regular comedy. I'm about to do Laughs Unlimited Comedy Club in November.
That's so
I'm gonna
cool.
I'm gonna do Tommy T's in December. I'm gonna
Oh,
do Casino in Fresno in December.
okay.
I'm doing Yoshi's in Oakland. That's a big amphitheater. Oh yeah, on the 9th, I will be in Oakland, California at the Paramount.
Oh wow, that is so
Uh,
cool. I've been there
Yeah,
before.
for the Hoodish and Holy tour. So
Oh
yeah,
wow.
I'm a part of so many things. I just keep it going.
Wow, that is awesome, man. Wow, you're doing a lot, man. Wow, that's so cool. But you know what? We're going to talk more to you, but let's get back in this countdown. The number 11 song comes from Jeremiah. This song is called Wait on It with Bryson Tyler. Let's get into it. Jeremiah, Wait on It, number 11 on Big Old Stop 20 Countdown. Yeah, y'all, that was a number 10 song, Lotto with Big Mama. Now it's time to get into the second extra song of the week. The second extra song of the week is by a friend of a friend. I've actually never met him in real life, but he told me he had a new song and I heard it and I loved it. So we're going to play it. This song is by Clinton Smith. This song is called Years Long. Let's get into it. Years Long by Clinton Smith on Big Ooh, Stop 20 Countdown, baby. Yeah. Yeah, y'all, that was the second next song of the week, Years Long, by Clinton Smith. And don't ask me to sing it because I don't know all the lyrics because I just barely, I barely heard the dang song. Usually I bust out I ain't gonna do it right now because I don't know the song. I don't want to make myself look crazy. And we're talking to our guest, Tristan Johnson, the big man, the comedian, the actor. Man, you doing a lot, man. Acting, comedy. Wow, man, you really are doing it big.
Yeah, I try to keep it going. I try to keep it going.
Wow. Wow, what is I already asked you that question. I'm coming to because usually I space out my questions, but you just yeah, you know how it is. Um, Tristan, how does your family feel about your comedy?
They feel like I'm being me. I don't think my family feel attacked because it'd be so broad, and the jokes that I tell is not just one family. All everybody's family is dealing with something.
Yeah, yeah,
Everybody got Dolphine auntie, a gay cousin, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everybody got a brother in jail or a brother that's educated and think he better than everybody. It's a it's a little bit of everything.
Would you ever want to do a sitcom?
I would love to do a sitcom. I would love to be a I thought of an idea. I thought about being a school bus driver.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they had because Steve Harvey was the music teacher
Yes.
and Hanging Mr. Cooper, that was actually Oakland High,
Oh,
uh,
okay.
was the PE teacher.
Yeah.
I feel like it would be a lot of things that could go on with a school bus driver.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that'd be cool. I would like to actually see that. Depending on how, yeah, man. Man, that is really cool. I would really like to see that. That would be a really good TV show.
It would have some of the same themes, this generation with that generation. You're dealing with people, school bus drivers are the first people that see the children and the last people that see the children.
That's true.
You
That is
know,
true.
and a school bus driver, that situation is you're off of campus. So
Hmm.
sometimes kids act different when they at school.
Yes.
But when they're around a school bus driver, they don't see that as school. So I really see who these kids are
Hmm.
and how they treat each other, how they are in the world.
Yeah,
Because the school bus is the world. That's how they would treat each other on the city bus.
that's
You,
true.
you know what I mean? Because it ain't no principles or anything. So yeah.
That's true. That would really be good. That would really, really be a good show. And I'm not just blowing smoke up your behind. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, that's gonna be good. Then when you get off the air, like, oh, that's a bad idea. But no, that's really, really good. But we're gonna talk more to you because I have a good question for you after this. But let's get back in this countdown. The number nine song comes from Tommy Richmond. The song was called Million Dollar Baby. Let's get into it. Tommy Richmond with Million Dollar Baby on Big Old Top 20 Countdown. Yeah, y'all, we did it three in a row for you. We did Tommy Richmond with Million Dollar Baby. Number eight was Gloria and Gorilla, and Megan Thee Stallion with Wannabe. And number seven was Chris Brown with Residuals. Now it's time to get into the Independent Song of the Week. Y'all know this is my countdown. Y'all know I'm a music artist. Y'all know that already. And y'all know that I got an album out. And y'all know I'm gonna play my song. So this is my latest single called It Just Came. It actually is gonna come out next couple of weeks. This song is called Pure Love. Let's get into it. Pure Love by me on Big O's Top 20 Countdown, baby. Yeah. Yeah, y'all, that was my song, Pure Love. P. Oh my God, that's crazy. I don't even know the lyrics to my own song. P. U. Oh, that's when you need to get. You have too many dang songs. You don't even know the lyrics to your song. That's sad. Purlove. I think that's what I say. That's a little bit. I'm going a little bit. Getting older, man. That's how it is when you're getting older, man. Oh man, Tristan, where do you see yourself? We're talking to our guest, Tristan Johnson. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I feel I see the followers going up. If y'all make sure that you follow me under Tristan Funny on everything, I could see me reaching a wider fan base, definitely, and going on national tours and international tours. I definitely want to perform for the troops and perform at churches all over the country, comedy clubs all over the country, and eventually be in some movies for Tyler Perry, but I want to be in some gangster stuff like, Crustasius, is all that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Wow, that is so cool, man. Wow. Um, shout out. You say you're in the churches. Shout out your church. Shout out
My,
your church.
my church is Spirit of Truth. It's out here in Sacramento. It's an amazing church, an amazing group of people, a bunch of families all together supporting each other, um, uplifting the word of God, putting the word of God first.
How is it on between a show that's not in church and a show that's in church? How do you have to censor yourself when you do it, or or do you what's it like in between the secular world and the church comedy world?
It's very few things because the whole point of church is giving you biblical instructions to function in the world.
Mm-hmm.
So all that church stuff doesn't mean nothing if you can't use it in the real world. So even, I probably won't be vulgar or just attacking one person while I'm doing church comedy. But other than that, I could talk about anything, whatever. Church is church people, they're
Yeah,
still people.
that's true.
So it's just the way that I would approach it.
How did you get into doing church comedy? I mean, did it just come in at the same time that you did the secular world, or?
I got challenged. Somebody challenged me. They was like, "Oh, we got this show, but you got to go clean." And
Mm.
all at that time, all I had is jokes about eating ass.
Yeah.
So I had to do a lot of remixing, and it's so hard to remix a joke that's about eating ass. So, so I
Wow.
came with more honest material, and I'm from the hood, so you go to any hood, there's a bunch of churches around them.
That's true.
So it ain't that much I have to change to do church comedy. It's just and most ghetto people go to church.
You ain't lying about that.
Black people get when black people get educated or get a little money, they kind of drift away from the church.
Yeah, you ain't lying about that.
They've
You're
been in this
definitely,
world doing it they own way, and they feel like they need that assistance from God. They come to Him. So you know, it's no difference between church people and people. It's just the level of energy. You know what I mean?
that's
That
true.
is like me talking to you. You give off good energy. It's certain things I just won't say to you because I have a certain level of respect for you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Cool. Yeah, yeah. I understand. I definitely understand that. I definitely understand that, and I thank you for that, for having respect. I guess. I guess. you know. But you guys, let's get back in this countdown. The number we're gonna get into your business next, but let's get in back in this countdown. Megan Thee Stallion is number 6 with Mamushi featuring Yoki Chiba. I don't know what the heck, but let's get into it. Number 6, Megan Thee Stallion. Oh, big old Top 20 countdown. Yeah, y'all, that was a number 5 song. Kendrick Lamar with Not Like Us. That's like blowing up everywhere every dang where that song is. It's like, God, dog. But it's time to get into the old school gem of the week. The old school gem of the week comes from a woman. Tomorrow, she'll be 70 years old. I'm talking about my awesome, my favorite, my girl gospel, the queen of the B Hammond organ. Twinkie Clark, she's my absolute favorite. And you know what? Usually we do a countdown dedicated to her. We're gonna do that again this year. After this episode, I'm gonna start taping that episode. But let's get into it. The Twinkie Clark, she has a new song. She has a song, old school gem of the week. That song is called "Bless You Real Good." Let's get into it. "Bless You Real Good" by Twinkie Clark on Big Woo Stop 20 Countdown. Happy birthday, Twinkie. Yeah, y'all, that was "May the Lord God bless you real good." Now I can sing this one. "May the Lord God bless you real good." I forgot the rest of the words. Woke me up this morning, started me on my way. Hey, gave me a brand new dawn. And hey, look, he don't know the words. He's looking at me like, hurry up, get to the next question.
No,
Okay.
ain't the Clark sisters from Oakland?
Oh no, they're from Detroit.
Not the Clark. Who's from
The
Oakland?
Hawkins, the Hawkins family.
Yeah, yeah.
The
My bad.
Hawkins family.
I
Yeah,
was I
because
wasn't that off.
no worries, it's all right. It's all
What's
right.
the Pointer sisters from Oakland?
I think they were. I think they
That's
were.
who I meant. Yeah, Clark's Pointer sisters. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, yeah. They're
That's
both
about that
legends.
window of time. Mm.
Yeah. They're both legends, man. They both actually they came out around the same time. Yeah, because I think because the Clark sisters came out 73,
Right,
and the Pointer sisters came out 74.
right. And I came out in 82.
I came out in 1980. Hey, hey, yeah. Now, speaking about when you came out, I want you to. I always ask this question. Don't get mad. Don't get embarrassed. But shout out your boo thing, your wife. Oh yeah,
My
or your.
wife, my wife name is Ryan Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
Um, my wife name is Ryan Johnson. Shout out. We're newlyweds. We've been married for about 2 years. We've been together
Congratulations.
forever. But yeah,
Congratulations. Wow. What made you take that step to get into marriage?
we was doing a lot of amazing things, and I thought we should do amazing things as a union.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I want you now it's time I want you to give some advice to somebody who would like to be a comic like you, who would like to do something that you're doing. Give me just in a minute of advice. Just give that to me real quick.
Write down every thought. Now we got text messaging and stuff like that. You could definitely text message every thought. If I come with half something that's halfway funny, I'm going to text it to myself. That creates material, and talk to everybody, no matter if they black, white, young, gay, straight, religious, the a janitor, a homeless person, because those nuances, you when you talk to different people, you just don't learn about different people. You learn how different people see you.
Hmm,
You get what
that's
I'm
good.
saying? So then that's the cheat code of comedy. If you understand what other people see,
Hmm.
you can always exploit that, and you can write your jokes around it. One thing I realized, if I had always had jokes about losing fights, because when people saw me, they saw Suge Knight. So when I
Yeah.
realized people see Suge Knight, I was like, I don't never need to act tough.
Mm.
You get what I'm saying? Because
Yeah,
I
I get you.
understand what they say, so I always do the opposite.
Mm.
But
Wow.
that's me just understanding what people see.
Yeah. 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 I could definitely see you as Suge Knight. Yep, I could definitely see you that, man. If they do a movie about Suge Knight, I think you'd probably be a good cast. You
I,
know?
yeah, they
Mm.
was trying to cast for Suge Knight. I should have been a part of it, but yeah, I
You
got
could
I got
have.
some things coming up,
I
and
know you.
Suge Knight is definitely a forever character.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right. You're right about that. You're right
We'll be
about that.
talking about Suge Knight for the next 50 years. We still talking about Barry Gordy.
You're right about that. You're definitely right about that. You're definitely right about that. You know what? I'm gonna come back to you, but let's get back in this countdown. The number four song comes from Bossman D-Lo with "Shake That Ass, Twerk It, Baby." Let's get into it. Number four, Bossman D-Lo with "Shake That Ass, Twerk It" on Big Old Top 20 Countdown. Yeah, y'all, that was we did a 3 for you. We did Boss Man D-Lo with Shake That Ass, Twerk It. Number three was 21 Savage with Prove It. Number two was Jordan Atunji with Kaylani. And now it's time to get into the number one song. The number one song comes from her album last month did really, really well. And this is one song from it. This is from Gorilla. This song is called TGIF. Let's get into it. The number one song, TGIF, with on Big Old Top 20 Countdown. Yeah, y'all, that was the number one song. Tristan, how can people get in touch with you if they need to?
You could find me on everything under Tristan Funny. That's Tristan Funny, all one word, just at Tristan Funny. I'm my YouTube. I'm trying to get as many numbers on my YouTube. I'm just trying to keep it lit and keep it happening. On Instagram, Tristan Funny. On TikTok, Tristan Funny. Everything Tristan Funny.
That's awesome. I want to say thank you to our guest Tristan Johnson, and also I want to say thank you to all the guests, all the people that have been supporting this show, and all the stations that carry us, the Block FM, um, Kill Radio, which we started with 9 seasons ago. What's his name? Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Spreaker, everybody who supported this show, and thank you guys for holding me down for the past 9 seasons. This is a ninth season and this is our 328th show. Wow. Thank you all. Also, thank you for the podcast awards. Recently, we won 2 awards for the podcast awards. I want to say thank you for that. And if you want to reach me, it's www linktree.com/OLUSHEYI.banjo. You'll be able to find this show, also find the music videos, and also find this book that just came out, my new book. Poetic Celebration, the 20th year. You can find that on the thing as well. My thought for the week is keep climbing, and eventually you'll reach your goal. And we always end this with a gospel song. The gospel song is by the First Lady of the Church of God in Christ, and also a birthday woman. Tomorrow is also her birthday too. Karen Clark Sheard. This song is called "Song of Praise." May God bless you. May God keep you until we meet again. And